Well, you know, it's not camping until you get into the rain, and fortunately Jason's got his awning out. Okay, now it's hailing outside. Fortunately, they're pretty small pieces. We are out at camp on Sarish Creek, and it's awesome to have the water there to have some nice background noise. We've got a fire going.
Need that sway bar.
All right, here's a little rutted out section on the, probably about 2/3 of the way down Earls Ford after the, that's a pretty good drop off. Yep, hit my rear bumper a little bit.
Hit that hard.
Welcome to another Red Beast adventure. I'm out at the Sarish Creek area with Jason and a few other folks. We're going to do some camping out at the end of Sarish Creek and run a little bit of the Georgia Traverse this weekend. Jason decided to dart ahead, and I guess he's in a hurry to get to the campsite. I'm not sure. A little creek crossing. Smile, Hector. Hey, it's raining, man. Well, you know, it's not camping until you get into the rain, and fortunately Jason's got his awning out. Nice top oak, and there's Ron. Hey Ron, what's up? And hopefully this rain will go away here shortly, and then we'll get back out and start our campfire. Okay, now it's hailing outside. Fortunately, they're pretty small pieces. We are out at camp on Sarish Creek, and it's awesome to have the water there to have some nice background noise. We've got a fire going. Got Hector over here in his Jeep Gladiator. Apparently he didn't set his tent up yet. I'm up there at the end in the outside in Red Beast, and Jason is over there in the left side with his Jeep Gladiator. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time camping tonight and getting ready to cook a little food. This is day 2 of our trip. Just coming out of Sarish Creek from the end, from our camp. We had a great camp last night. Had a lot of rain, a lot of thunder, but it wasn't too bad. Now the water's up a little bit, not too much, but I think we're going to check out Earls Ford. We'll see that water may be up as well. This section here used to be a pretty gnarly ditch and obstacle, and they've graded it, which is good. They're maintaining the road. Jason coming down. That used to be a pretty gnarly obstacle, but a reasonable gnarly obstacle, but not anymore, so it's easy enough to get through. And here's, the water's up a little bit right here at this creek for sure. We're at Earls Ford Road here, and we're going to cross into this water, but across the way there is a tree down. So Jason's in the passenger seat with me with my chainsaw on his lap, and he volunteered to get out of the truck to cut some of that tree out. Let's see if I can get you up far enough so that you can not get into the water. That's the goal. All right. Well, Jason's a good man. He volunteered to ride over, and he's using my chainsaw, and he's going to try to clean that up some so we can get across, and then I'll go back across and take him to his vehicle. So Jason did a bang-up job cutting up that, so I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna ferry him back across so he can get his vehicle, and we're gonna go back across. Now we're heading back across. Man, that's seems like it's a little deep right there. Not too bad though. Fun stuff. Now I get to climb up this pile of rocks here, which is definitely might be a challenge without lockers, that's for sure. Jason's lockers are not functioning today, unfortunately. He's having an issue with them. So I'm going to go first, just in case I need to pull him out. But obviously get up there pretty easy with the lockers on. easy enough. Here comes Jason. I'm gonna see, hopefully he can make it up without any lockers. It wasn't too bad, but we'll see. Oh yeah, that was easy. Piece of cake. All right, here comes Hector up the hill.
Need that sway bar.
Here comes Ron with his YouTube channel is Ronicon, and he's coming across in his 4-door Wrangler Rubicon. Should be a piece of cake. It was not that deep. Here's a little rutted out section on the probably about 2/3 of the way down Earls Ford after the that's a pretty good drop off, huh? I'm not sure which side. I'm gonna go to this side today, but yeah, this has got a pretty good rut section through here. Yep, hit my rear bumper a little bit. Yeah, here's Jason coming down that section. Like I said, with all the, I guess, rain and washout and people come through there, this thing's got a pretty nice deep rut in it now.
Look at that hard.
All right, here comes Hector down through there.
Never heard my Jeep squeak that much.
All right, here comes Ron and his Wrangler. All right, yeah, it's definitely got a little more washed out than the last time I was here, especially that previous rut we went down, and then there's a little bit drop off here, not too much, but we're getting close to the end. Yep, we're almost there, and then we got to turn around, and then basically it's an in and out trail, so we're going to turn back around and go repeat the obstacles in the other direction. Now we need to go back up the spot. I think I don't know, might go back up the same way. We'll see how that works. About 22 degrees off camber. Piece of cake with the lockers. So heading back across Earls Ford, water crossing. Little bumpy. Bottom of the truck washed off pretty good, which is helpful. Hopefully get some of that mud out of there from previous trips. comes Hector back across here. Officially on the Georgia Traverse on Tallulah River Road, I believe, and we're going to head to Charlie's Creek and go down that road and see what else we can get into today. All right, now we're going across Charlie's Creek. Always a nice little crossing to go across. Obviously, it's not too deep. Got a nice solid rock bottom, so no issues with traction. Here is a little rutted out section here, a little off camber, not much, about 16 degrees, and Jason's bouncing around a little bit up there. Yeah, definitely bounce around just a bit. I gotta get through all these trees here.
I guess you can call that the gatekeeper.
All right, there we go. Definitely a nice drive out on the Georgia Traverse today. Weather is excellent, very pleasant. It's about 72 degrees outside, so and nice and sunny. Awesome day. So we're having fun out here riding around. And Jason's ahead of me, but he likes going a little faster, so I'm not sure how far he is ahead. Maybe I'll see him here in a minute. Oh, I kind of see, yeah, I see him way up there. Anywho, having a great time out on Georgia Traverse with Jason with Wolf Overland and Hector, and we got Ron in the back, and Ronicon is his YouTube channel. So we're having a good time out doing a little off-roading on the Traverse. We stopped here for a lunch break. Got the water right here, it's pretty cool. And yeah, you certainly could camp here. You have to find a somewhat level spot. Here is Charlie's Creek, and it goes that direction, and then over here is Flat Branch, and it's coming in together to go out that side. Pretty nice little waterway. Back on the trail of the road after our lunch break, and got a little ditch to go over, which, hey man, you take every little bit of obstacle you can, have a little fun with it, but obviously real easy. But we're gonna head out some more to I think check out some falls. I'm not sure. Jason's leading the way, and we're going to see where we go. Now we're back on pavement, still on the Georgia Traverse. This is Upper High Tower Road, I believe. And hopefully we'll get back on a non-paved road here before too long, and hopefully find some more obstacles. All right, a little further down the Georgia Traverse and back on non-paved road. I think we're going to find a few creek crossings down through this direction as a herd, so looking forward to checking it out. Here's our little water crossing. Here's a second crossing. Took a little pit stop and walking down to Helton Creek Falls, I believe. I can hear it. It looks pretty cool over there. We're going to get there in a minute or two. Looking forward to checking it out. We made it to the first landing here at Hilton Creek Falls. There's a nice deck here. Definitely pretty fast moving water. So here's the upper part of the falls. Pretty sweet. Another nice deck system they got over here for viewing it. Continuing on the Georgia Traverse on 118, and I think we're going to head towards Trey Mountain area, I believe, and see if we can find a camp spot somewhere along the way or a little further down, maybe the Big Frog Loop. We'll see how far we get. So we took somewhat of a detour. We were going on to Trey Mountain and had a campsite in mind up there, and we got there, and of course the campsite was available, but unfortunately it had some signage that said that the camp, you can no longer camp there. So we decided to come back in a little bit of a backtrack and head to the Big Frog Loop. So we are getting close. Finally made it to the Big Frog Loop, heading on the southern loop right now. We're up around 3,000 feet, and hopefully we'll have some campsites coming up here in the next mile or so, and set up for the evening and have some dinner and hang out. It looks like we finally found a campsite for tonight. Yay. Took a little bit of time, but we did prevail. Hallelujah. So we got a pretty nice camp spot. It's a little actually dark now, but there, well, hopefully you'll be able to see it. There's Hector, you got set up, and there's, we got my truck set up with the diesel heater because it's gonna get not too cold, but I brought it with me, might as well use it and be comfortable. So we're gonna sit around the campfire for a little bit and enjoy ourselves. This wraps up another Red Beast adventure. Had a great time out in Clayton, Georgia area early on, running Ceres Creek and Earls Ford, and then did part of the Georgia Traverse and camped a couple of nights, saw a waterfall, and got to hang out with some friends. So had a great time, and looking forward to the next adventure. Thanks for watching.